Good morning, everyone. Checking in with you here. Thought we could do, for those of you who are joining today, I thought we could do a meditation for self-love, meditation to overcome fear. And every time I open up my computer or my phone and the news emails flash over my screen, I'm just really in awe at the languaging that is being used and just the amount of fear that is still being stimulated. Now, I understand the intensity of these times, the lives that are being lost, and the pain and of that, the suffering of that, but I also understand how chronic fear, the disconnection that it creates, the isolation that it creates, the polarization around ideologies that it creates, the trying to grip, trying to hold on, trying to control all the little things. It leads for a lot of frustration and a lot of internal suffering. And so today I wanted to focus on smoothing the body a little bit and then doing a meditation to cultivate deep self-love, the kind of self-love that can allow us to be very steady in these times, steady and unwavering, because the fierceness of this collective storm is potent, and we have to find that equal degree of potency within ourselves that can withstand the pressure of these times that we find ourselves in. So, so happy that you're tuning in here today. Excuse me. Waving to all you guys out there. Yay! So happy you're here. Beautiful, beautiful. Good. My dearest Paranian, beloved goddess friend. Yay. So let's dive into a little practice, shall we? Nothing like that. The power of the inward flow of energy. Outward flowing energy has a certain quality to it. Inward flowing energy, that's how we refine ourselves. We can refine ourselves and our behavior on the surface level as we walk through the world. But if we really want to refine ourselves at the deepest level and correct our self and our understanding and our perception of ourself and our circumstances and the world, and to begin to dissolve our judgments and the way we hold ourselves separate, we really have to do the inner work. And there's no better way to do the inner work than becoming embodied, right? Getting in the body, relating to the breath, letting the breath move you into a subtler space, and then refining in that subtler space. So let's rub the palms together. And we'll tune in with Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Inhaling. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev take a deep inhale and full exhale. We're going to align the brain a little bit first, create that sense of receptivity and openness. So we'll inhale through the left and exhale through the right nostril. In left, exhale right. If you're familiar with breath of fire, we're going to do breath of fire in left, out right. Okay? Otherwise, long, deep breath. In left, out right. Here we go. Deep inhale through the left nostril. Pause the breath, lift the pelvic floor, draw the energy up the spine towards the center of the brain. And exhale. Just settle, be centered in yourself. Observe. See if you can find that place of surrender. What have you been holding on to? What have you been gripping that you can just soften? And then let's switch sides. Now in right, out left. Either long deep breath, in right, out left, or fast again with the breath of fire. Here we go. Deep inhale through the right nostril. Pause the breath, lift the pelvic floor. Be steady and still. And then exhale. Just let yourself really ground. And become aware there's this personality self that in the grip of powerful emotions can really drive us subtly insane. So see if you can just shed it off, that layer of the part of self that is trying to control your experience, that is in judgment, in anger, in frustration, in blame, in complaint, in withdrawal, whatever your version of that is, just allowing that to release. Am I willing to just let that go, to allow myself to open up into the deep, deep perfection of this moment? Just opening to the nurturance of the great cosmic field around. Awakening in this moment, choosing love over fear. Beautiful. Let's just work the energy a little bit more. So, arms reach up, inhale and exhale, hit the elbows to the ribs. Here we go. Deep inhale, stretch up. Pause the breath, squeeze Mulaband. Be still, open. And then exhale, slowly release down. Dropping yourself inwardly. While the energy settles after that vigorous movement to awaken the prana, Shakti, the energy, to begin to shift your state. Very hard to address and change the grooves of the mind if our energy remains in a dense state. All right, so we're going to do a few sun salutations. So come standing at the top of your mat. And then let's inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, fold forwards. Inhaling up halfway. Exhale, step back and lower. You choose halfway or to the floor. Inhaling upward facing or cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Deep inhale. Full exhale. One more deep inhale. Full exhale. Then step your feet forward, coming up halfway, inhaling. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fold. Inhaling up halfway. Exhale, stepping back. Take an extra inhale. Exhale, lowering halfway to the floor. Inhaling, upward facing low cobra. And downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Deep inhale. Full exhale. And one more deep inhale. Exhale all the breath out. And then step your feet forward between your hands, inhaling up halfway. Exhaling, fold. Inhaling up all the way, reaching. And then exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhaling up halfway. Exhaling, stepping back. Take an extra inhale. Exhale, chaturanga the floor. Inhaling, come into your back bend. And downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Deep inhale. Full exhale. One more deep inhale. Exhale all the breath out. And then step or lightly hop to the top of your mat. Again, inhaling up halfway. Exhaling, fold. Inhaling, coming all the way up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Let's do one more like that. Inhaling. Exhale, fold. Halfway up, inhale. Exhaling, stepping back. Taking that extra inhale, feeling your strength, pubic bone to navel, sternum reaching forward, and then lowering, coming into your up dog or cobra, and downward facing dog. Deep inhale, full exhale. And then step your right foot forward between your hands, left knee down. And just take a moment to let your hips sink toward the ground, lift up through your chest. Close your eyes and deepen your breath. Yeah. And now, going to curl the back toes under and just straighten the back leg. Press into the right heel, straightening the back leg, pulling the chest forwards. Wonderful. And then pop your left knee onto the ground. Bring your right hand on the inside of that right foot. Turn the right foot out slightly. And then either just keep the knee where it is or come to the outer edge of the foot and Draw your chest forward again. And just explore getting a little release in your hip. If anything feels not good, like more than just the feeling of stretch, just back off. Come back to just with the knee on the ground in a lunge. Those of you who want to take it a little further, come onto your forearms. And we're just getting down into the whole groin, psoas area. If you want to take it a little further, back toes curled under, back leg is straight now and off the ground. You can't really see with where I am, but my back leg's straight. Knee is off the ground. Front knee is open to the side. I'm on the edge of the foot, and then I'm pulling my chest forward. And then bring the hands down, step to plank. Inhale. Exhale, lowering halfway to the floor. Inhaling into your back bend, downward facing dog. And then step your left foot forward, right knee down. And first, just hang a moment. We grip when there's fear in our energy. We grip when the mind is stuck and trying to figure everything out. The beauty of the yoga tradition is that it offers us this integrated approach where we get to work with the body, with the energy, with the mind simultaneously, and we start to create greater coherence. But now you can just curl the back toes under first, straighten the back leg, press into the left heel, chest forwards. And then bring the right knee down, turn the left toes out slightly. And then just get a little release through your left hip. That could be plenty. Or you bring your forearms down to the ground. And breathe wherever you feel the tightness. Just let your awareness go there. Not awareness not in a tight way either. Awareness like in an open way. Feeling the area around it. And then straightening the arms. Straightening that back leg again. And now we're going to work our way over so that we are in a forward bend. Wide-legged forward bend. Rock your weight towards the fronts of your heels, interlacing your hands behind your back, bringing the arms gently up and over. Thinking many ways, the hamstrings kind of representing the past, the back, so just opening up here. May we not be held in the same rigid patterns. Can we find that flexibility within? Where we place our attention, our energy goes, placing your attention here in the back of your body. And then bring the hands down, inhale, chest forward. And exhale, hands to your hips. And inhale, slowly come on up. Great. Let's get the prana flowing a little more. So from here, we'll be inhaling, 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 and then exhaling. So 3-part. In, and then exhale. So sniff in, sniff in, sniff in, through the mouth with a little ha, exhale. Inhale all the way up. Pause the breath, hug the heels toward one another, lift the pelvic floor, chin slightly in, long from the bottom of the body to the top. And then turn the palms out and exhale slowly. Release the arms down. And then pause a moment. Pause and observe. Deepen your breaths. Wonderful. We're going to go ahead and come to a seated pose again. And we'll pop into our meditation. So close your eyes, settle back into the breath. We're going to bring the right hand above the head and the left hand facing forwards. So right hand above your head, left hand facing forwards. And we'll do a long breath here. So inhaling and then pause the breath in and then exhaling. Inhaling, pause the breath in and exhaling. So building the pranic energy of the heart with holding the breath in. I would start with like a 5 to 8 count, in 5 to 8, and then hold the same and exhale the same. Okay? So here we go. We'll be here for a little while. So in, hold, and exhale all the same length. And that right hand, it's gonna be painful for many of us. Just see if you can keep it with the hand above your head, like a magnet, drawing the energy through the crown, and then your left hand in a receptive position and focusing at your heart. Start with a low count that's really manageable and then slowly build it up from there. And even as you're doing this, opening yourself to the frequency of love. Nobody can do that for us. Nobody can open us to the frequency of love. Only we can do that, only in our willingness to surrender all that is not love. Only in our willingness to forgive ourselves, to forgive others, to forgive the challenge of this human condition. Why put ourselves in these positions, if not just as an offering into the fire of consciousness, as a way to draw ourselves into such an exquisite state of presence, where the mind has to stay with the process. The body demands we pay attention. And yet we also have to learn the capacity to pay attention and yet be spacious at the same time. To be focused on maintaining the shape, the mudra, and yet also expansive, feeling the nurturance of the unified field of consciousness around us, the nourishment of this great cosmic womb of life. We are not separate from, we are connected to We are a living expression of this consciousness. What does it take for us to break the hypnotic flow of our unconsciousness? Here you are, you're pausing that unconscious momentum, you're bringing yourself into exquisite presence. You're surrendering because the challenge of the posture, we're going to fight it or we will surrender. If we fight it, we create more pain. If we surrender and we ask for support, for help from that great unseen force within us and around us, well, now the ego has surrendered. And there's a possibility for a different outcome, for something new to emerge through us. How can this emergence happen if we're gripped so tightly to our identity, to our stance, to our positionality, to our rightness? Open yourself here. How could your life look differently if you could surrender that need to be right? You guys are doing great. Keep it up. Yes, it's uncomfortable. What do you do with that? Can you become so vast? You're making yourself as vast as the room that you're sitting in. You're opening yourself up to this great web of the interconnected experience of life. You call on that unseen support. I am not alone. I am not an isolated identity. I am connected to the whole. Let the nourishment flow to you and through you. Stay steady. Even if your arm goes down, stay steady in your presence. Stay in the open-heartedness. You guys, you're doing great. Stick with it. Stick with it. Focus on the breath. Let it get really deep, full, expanded. Last couple of minutes. Hang in there. Adjusting your magnetic field, opening yourself to love, staying expanded. Hang in there, last 30 seconds. And then just briefly opening your eyes for a moment. Look at me. You're going to stretch both arms out in front of you. Attention comes down here to the Luna center at the chin. And long breaths. Long, slow, and deep. Become timeless in this moment. Long breaths. Eyes drawn down to the center of the chin. Stay with it just about 1 more minute here. You're doing great. A little less than a minute. And take a deep inhale. And then bring the arms straight up into the air. Both arms. Don't think, just do it. Eyes closed once again, down to the chin, center of the chin, and deep breaths with the arms up into the air. Long, deep breaths. Last little part here. Deepest, deepest breath. Stay very, very expanded. How steady can you be? Last 30 seconds here. And take a deep inhale. Pause the breath, squeeze Mulaband, holding. Exhale, keep the arms up. Deep inhale. Squeeze from the root, squeeze all the energy up, 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 up. And exhale. And one more deep inhale. And then exhale, release the arms down. And sit. Hands in Gyan Mudra, first finger and thumb touching, other three straight. palms up on the knees, and just let yourself drop inside and observe the subtle shift in your energy. Ground, open yourself. Like right now, you are an embodiment of the wisdom of that most high, consciousness that reverberates at the frequency of love. And open yourself up to this great web of hearts connecting right now from all different parts of the world, all different backgrounds, all different cultures, different genders, but all meeting in this one heart connection, all equal in our love, all equal in our soul. Dwell here in this great interconnected web of hearts. Pay attention to the experience of this moment, that pulse of life reverberating through you. And bringing your hands together at your heart. Just noting your internal state. Remember this feeling. Remember it. And we'll close with a long Sat Nam, inhaling. Bowing your head towards your heart, bowing to your capacity to transmute the energies of fear, of control, whatever your manifestation was bow to your capacity to transmute and open yourself into this beautiful present moment, to become alert to all the opportunities that surround you, to love, to serve, and to continuously surrender into that frequency of love. Thanks, you guys, for sharing with me today. What a treat. Thanks for being here, Hiba. Yay, you guys, timeless. Wow, beautiful. Virginie, so nice to see you here. Yay. Good, I love to see some of you who are in the 40-day program here. I'm going to be bringing a lot more live teachings into our 40-day sadhana together. Yes, yes, yes. Love to you all. Such a blessing. We need this, don't we? We need this. We need to remember how connected we are. We need to remember that these practices bring us to an integrated state, and we each other, when we practice together, we elevate one another, whether we're in the same auric field or not. We're in the cosmic auric field, that's for sure. So, love, 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 and see you guys again soon. Yay, for you guys who are in the 40 days. Yay. I'm not teaching this Saturday because I'm leading this online 40-day journey. And so I'll be with those folks on Saturday. But stay tuned. I'll be back here offering little tidbits and things here and there for these next 40 days. So love you guys so much. Thank you for your hearts.